The incident that took place in this video that is currently on your screen has to be hands down one of the most devastating and heartbreaking ones I've seen in a long, long time. I'm truly left saddened and heartbroken. Now, after watching this, one will really have to evaluate one's self going forward, even without knowing the real cause why this incident happened. But I'm just reminding my viewers, take note and let us remember to take care of our health, whether it be mental or physical, whatever it is, but let us take care of ourselves. Now, in this video is a healthcare worker, and it's alleged that she works somewhere in St. Mary at an hospital over in Port Maria. Now, in this particular incident, she ended her shift that afternoon and headed home. But before going home, she stopped at the supermarket to pick up a couple of items. And lo and behold, it was the last time that she would have been shopping there, and it would have been her last time at work. It is truly sad. She walked in there needing something, and out of the blue, she started feeling some kind of way based on what is shown in the video. And seconds later, she was gone. Just like that, she was gone. And it leads me to ask this question: what is happening to the civil servants in Jamaica? What is happening to the government workers? What we're seeing in the newscast these days quite frequently, these civil servants, sometimes it's a police officer, and also what is getting really common is teachers, or you want to say educators, almost without reason. They are no longer with us. Some young people with some bright future, great potential, without any warning, you hear that they lose their lives. But we are seeing a common trend where they are just losing it, and just like that they're gone. Young teachers who are just taken out by cancer. Young teachers who just feel a little bit outside of their normal self and head to the hospital, and that's the last you hear about them. Something serious is happening. I personally think that the Jamaican workers, and more specifically the civil servants, are stressed out. They are working under high levels of stress. The spaces that they are working in seem to be contributing to their health and their demise ultimately. A lot of these people have families, but they are so taken up by work that they are not even able to properly attend to their families. And what we find out is that sometimes these workers don't get enough time to properly take care of themselves. That's what we're seeing. These persons don't get the time to take care of themselves properly. And at the end of the day, it results in something like this. This lady ended her shift and was on her way home, but she did not make it. Who to tell, she probably had to work her head off that day. I want to say to my fellow Jamaicans out there, please remember to take care of yourself. If you're in a job that is stressing you out and you're not able to handle it, it's best for you to leave that job. It's not easy because, of course, we have so many needs to take care of, and the little pay that we're sometimes getting most times is not even enough to take care of our needs. But I'm saying that it's better to be jobless than to be lifeless. Some of these bosses that we're working with, the supervisors, the managers, some of these people sometimes are so unreasonable. All they want to see is you giving 200%, and everything is just about the work. Some of them don't care about their workers' well-being. All they're interested in is that their work is done. Now, for those who have some really understanding supervisors and bosses or managers or whatever you want to call them, please be appreciative, because for many persons, they are working under high levels of stress based on how unreasonable their superiors are. So I'm saying, in spite of all of this, put nothing before your health. Put nothing before your health. Just recently we saw another video with a fireman, or maybe an ex-fireman. He climbed the halfway tree transportation center to put an end to what he was going through. He thought that he had had enough and he was not seeing any breakthrough. He decided that was his only way out. Luckily for him, someone who knew him quite well was passing by that day and was able to talk to him, to get him down and to get him to safety. But I'm saying that quite frequently we're seeing these kind of things happening where people seem to be under pressure. There are just so many health concerns for Jamaicans right now. There is just so much that is happening. But as I've said before, what took place in this video, it was too sad. It was too sad. I can just imagine how our family feel at this moment, expecting mommy to come home. Someone was expecting a wife to come home. Probably a grandchild was expecting grandma to come home. But she never made it. She never made it. And it's unfortunate. But I hope that these videos are reaching the right persons so they can help to reduce the stress, help to lift the burdens of their workers, of these people who are struggling to make two ends meet. They're struggling to take care of their family. That's the reason why we go out. If we could do better, most of us would not be going out to work. Hands down. That's just the truth. But because we're not able to afford it like that, we have to go out there to provide for our family. But sometimes these conditions are just not right. I'm just hoping that we can take a lesson from this. We can learn something from this and move the country forward. Just how many more of these incidents will it take for managers, for bosses, for supervisors to understand that workers must be treated well? People must be treated like people. And of course, I'm saying, let us take this opportunity to treat our neighbors right, to treat the people that we meet right, because life is so short. But sometimes we get caught up with the wrong things and are not respecting people as much as we should. Show somebody some love today. Show somebody some love the next time you go out there, and let someone really feel like they are human too.